Good morning guys and welcome to day 2 of our tuna adventure. Okay, so yeah, we're busy getting everything ready. We're just about to launch. It's still dark, it's just after 5 o'clock and we're getting ready to launch. So yeah, if you've missed episode 1, yesterday we caught those 2 beautiful tunas. So in today's episode we're going out for tunas again. It's actually the first day of the competition today. So yesterday was just a test day. And yeah, so we've got a long way to run out. We've got about 40 nautical miles. It's roughly 80 kilometers that we need to run out to the fishing grounds. Yeah, it's about 40 boats launching. You can see the boats exiting the harbour now. We are here in Gordon's Bay. It's absolutely stunning here in Gordon's Bay. First time for me fishing here and being here. But yeah, I'm going to try and get everything ready, help Tian on the boat quickly. Beautiful boat. It's the Sea Cat. Of the Carry Cat. Beautiful, absolute stunning boat. Show you a little bit later of everything on the boat, but yeah, the equipment, everything is just beautiful. Stunning boat. Okay, so on today's episode, let's go.
Yo, get the speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hearing that sound.
Okay guys, so we've got the bird in at the back and then we're putting 2 rapalas in. One pink and one redhead. It is freezing cold out here. Luckily the water temperature has picked up a little bit, but it is cold. So, everybody's hiding here in the cabin. It is cold. Yeah, water temperature picked up a little bit. Almost 17 degrees now. But yeah, there you can see all the Garmin electronics and they all got a function. They all run through. Tell us a little bit about the system here.
Okay. Yeah, we have the 3 screens because it's the 3 transducers. So if I want to run all 3 transducers at the same time, I can watch my Panoptis, the traditional one, and then the live scope. And yeah, so they run through a GSD26 black box for better clarity and enhancements. Yeah, we are now about 10 miles from our destinations where we actually want to fish.
Okay, so what's nice about this, they understand all the stuff, but for our fishermen, we don't understand this. All these screens are connected, so if anything happens, you can actually, yeah, they're all the same, but you've used different stuff. So it's 3 transducers in the back of the boat, and then if a message pops up, it pops up on all the screens. And also his lights and everything is controlled on the screen, so he can put his lights on. It goes to vessel on that, and then he puts his lights on. He's got sonars on it, so there you can see there's all his light switches. He doesn't have a switchboard on the boat. All his light switches is right there. You can put on your navigation lights, your anchor lights, your cabin light, and everything.
Yeah, that's the new product. There's only 3 or 4 boats in South Africa at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's the new digital switching on.
That is so cool. Yeah. So if you just push it like that, that's your nav lights, and it's on.
And the underwater light.
Underwater light. That is super cool. That is so cool. Okay. So yeah. Okay, so I'll show you once the tuna comes in under the boat. Yesterday's video I did show that, so but it's super cool to see. You can actually see the tuna. It feels like we're on that Wicked Tuna episodes, but you can see the tuna coming in under the boat into the chum line, and then you can actually see when he takes the bait as well. So yeah, it's very nice to see. So But what's this one doing now? Yeah?
It's a the pan optic.
An optic live scope.
So it will pick up anything live under the boat. It will show it here and then it will show it afterwards on that one.
Okay.
So anything that swims or has a bladder like a fish,
It will make
pick it
a
up there.
red.
Yes. A red line.
Yeah. Okay, it was very cool yesterday seeing it. Okay, so we've got the lines in at the back. We're still on our way to our spot, but yeah, hopefully we can get one on the line still on the way there. That would be awesome. Okay, so we're putting the lines back in the water at the moment. Yeah, we're getting here behind the bull boats, the long liners, and the trawlers. So we're trying to figure out where the tunas are. It's a massive cargo ship again. So yeah, we're trying to get what the plan is. What we're trying to do is on the trawlers there's a lot of fish that get out, and as they clean the fish they dump the fish, the guts and the head, so they're creating a chum line for us. This is what you do when you don't get a lot of fish. That's how you scare fishermen on the troll. Trolling you on the back line and it's kind of quiet. So we're on the chum bucket now. It's on the chum at the moment. And what we're trying to do is, what you do is you throw in the chum. It goes in a line, and as it's starting to drift down, you create a chum line like this into the water. You're trying to lure that fish up to come into your chum line. And as soon as you see them in the chum line on the sonars, you start putting out bait as well. So that's the plan. So you throw in chum on this side.
On the other side.
Yeah, you throw in chum on this side, and then it starts sinking. And it goes under the boat, and then you strip. They call it stripping. So then you strip on this side, so where you put in small little hooks. It's a little 8/0 specific tuna hook, a little 8/0 mustard hook that we put in. Small bait on, and there you can see the chums coming over on this side in the water. There you can see some of the chum going in the water. So now you need to get the fish into that line, and as it sinks down, the fish comes up from the bottom, comes into that line, and you're trying to get the fish into that line, and then you need a bait in that chum line. You need a little bait as well, and then fast like yesterday. If you haven't checked out yesterday's episode and you haven't subscribed, loads of exciting episodes coming as well. After this we're going to Mozambique. We're going to be fishing Mozambique for another week. GTs and tunas and sailfish and everything. And yeah, but on today's episode we are fishing for yellowfin tuna in the Earmark Offshore Classic. So yeah, it's still freezing cold. Okay, but let's get some bait in the water now. So the weather is actually getting a little bit worse, but we're back at it. So there's small little pieces of bait that we're putting on. Cut the tail off. Tian says he doesn't believe in putting the head on. So then look at that small little hook that he's using. And he just hooks it like that. Okay, now he's going to start stripping it off. And he's basically feeding the tuna. Yeah, you can see the condition it's got. Fits on this side. You see with the chum line. So he's throwing it in on that side, going underneath the boat, and they're dropping the bait in that chum line. But we're waiting for fish to show on the pan optic, on the live scan. So we're waiting for fish to show on that, and then yeah, so we're chumming to try and get the fish to come up into the chum line. That's the boat. The chums, we throw the chum in on that side of the boat, and then the chum goes underneath the boat in that way. So we want the fish to come up from there and come into the chum line and feed. So our bait is basically lying on that side. Guys, so we're quickly washing the boat, cleaning the boat, getting everything done. We've got a couple of rapalas out the back. Then we've got one bird. There's this rod for the bird. Way outside the back we've got the bird. And yeah, so we use this very handy little sponges on a rope. So you can just tuck it in the water, pick it up. Then you watch the boat with that. But yeah, we are on our way back. Unfortunately, not for us today. We might still get something on the back. As we're going back, we might still pick up a long fin or maybe a yellow fin. Some of those boats has picked up a couple of fish on the but yeah, nothing on the bait today. Worked our butts off to get everything. Tried our really tried our best to get it, but unfortunately not today. But today's another day, so let's see if we can get some today, tomorrow. So yeah, you can see all the boats pulling in at the moment, and the guys are all getting the fish off for the weigh-in. It is an absolutely stunning sunset. Beautiful, all the boats coming in, and it's actually so nice to see all the boats and everything that's happening here. But let's see, these guys say, Bad Romance say they've got a massive fish on board. Let's see what they've got on board. Beautiful fish there. Yo, that is a very nice fish. Day 2 of our tuna adventure. So yeah, all we were putting boats in. It's a real hustle about club this morning. Everybody's rushing in to get the boats in. We're gonna run out at another probably 100 kilometers today to the canyons, and yeah, then we'll see what happens today. Yesterday not a very good day for us. Other boats that come in with fish over 100 kilograms. So yeah, there was a couple of big fish in the water, a lot of fish lost, a lot of fish caught, but hopefully today is our day. So let's get the day on going. Here you can see it's still dark. It's just before 5 o'clock. Windows are getting cleaned on the side. Guys are loading. There's coffee all around. Everybody's getting the boat right. It's a real buzz. It's actually quite nice. It's a real buzz in the air when everybody's getting the boats ready, and everybody's really chirpy. So it's actually nice to see. I don't know if you guys can see me. Oh, look at you. Here's the coffees coming. Look at that. Lekker coffees, lekker coffees.
You're allowed to spear the fish.
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to spear the fish. Yes, that's correct. If we were allowed to spear the fish, there'd probably be a couple more boats, fish on the boat, because we could see the fish on the sonar and everywhere, but we just weren't able to catch them. And it was the same story that first day that we went out, the day before the comp. If you haven't checked that episode, go check out that episode. If you don't want to miss episode, subscribe to the channel, leave a little comment. But yeah, this is wicked tuna, South African style. It really feels like I'm fishing in a wicked tuna episode. You can see the fish coming up in the chum line. You can see it when it's biting. It's really like a real life wicked tuna episode. So yeah, we've been talking about the Garmin's, the Panoptics, the live view, the sonars these guys are using are absolutely amazing. You can see all the boats, and I reckon if you go through the shipping line like we're doing, you really need those sonars and you really need all those electronics. I don't understand, because what we do is normally 5 to 10 kilometers offshore, but what we're doing here is completely different. So you really need all those electronics and the radio. Yes, the guys on the radio is hectic. In some of the videos you'll hear us, and there's always guys screaming on the radio, get out of my chum line, and a couple of other words as well in between. But like I said, it's really interesting to do this type of fishing when you're used to spear fishing of small boats, and you get to these type of boats, the one pulling in, it's massive boats, and it's massive money being spent. Most of these boats ran out 200 liters of petrol yesterday, with another 10 to 12 boxes of pilchards being used as chum and bait. So yeah, you're looking at probably about 10 grand per day that these guys are spending just on fuel and bait. So yeah, the rigs they're using, or most of them are using Shimano Tiagras, the rods and the reels, for the backline, as well as the strip lines. They call it the backline. It's the rods that you put out the back, and your strip lines, you call that the lines that you're actually stripping the line off and putting bait on. So yeah, there's a lot of techniques, but I'll explain a little bit more today. Here comes Clarana. Look at those beautiful lights here at the back. Clarana is about to put in that our boat that we're fishing with, 140 Suzuki's at the back. An absolutely stunning boat. Hey, there's the skipper of the Carry Cat. Look at that, beautiful. Yeah, Tian is an amazing skipper. He's done an amazing job to try and put us on the fish. Unfortunately, we did not land a fish yesterday, but today's going to be the day. Today's going to be the day. We've got everything going for us. We're only 3 crew members today. Unfortunately, Piet couldn't join us again today. He had to go back to work. But yeah, there goes Larana into the water. Okay guys, so we've reached our fishing grounds for the day, and you can see there's a couple of boats already out here. Yeah, we launched at 5 and it's 8:30 now, so 3.5 hours to get to the fishing grounds. We've got a couple of lines in the water. We've got 2 birds way at the back, and then we've got 3 rapalas in as well, trolling for those long fins. A couple of guys caught long fins yesterday, and obviously the yellowtail that we're here to fish for. And once we get there, Mark's already got all the chum ready and everything's ready. So yeah, once we get there, we're going to switch over to bait, stripping and baiting. So what's happening here in front of us, it's a long line and it's picking up its lines. So they've put out long lines on the bottom. It's about 500 meters deep that we're fishing. And as he's picking up the lines, the guys are catching the fish. And all these birds know exactly the same thing that we know. So all these birds, oh look at that, beautiful albatross. Right there, there's a second one. The third one. You're beautiful to see that. But yeah, like I was explaining, so all the birds come to pick up the spillage, all the fish that they miss, or all the fish that comes off the hooks. They come and they pick up all of that. So that all that fish that drops off creates automatic chum line. So that's what we're gonna try and capitalize on now, is to get our baits in between that chum line. You see, there's a fish. There's a hake lying right there. The fish are actually fighting over the hake. There's one line. Yeah, it's a big hake, so the albatross is coming in on that bait. Now it's picking it apart. So we've tried everything. We've chumming, we've been stripping for another hour or so now. And yeah, it's actually hard work, stripping and chumming. One side you have to cut, chum, let the bait go underneath the boat in the current. Other side you strip the line off. Then as soon as 5 minutes gone past, you don't see anything, you have to reel in quickly to get the bait off the hook. Otherwise it swings and then there's a wind on the line. So as soon as you get it off, the hook pulls the water nicely, and then you have to reel it in, and then you bait up again and you strip again all the time on the other side. 2 guys stripping, 1 guy chumming all the time at the other time on the other side. So yeah, we've decided we're gonna change the game plan a little bit now. We're gonna go back to covering ground until we see a mark, and then we'll start chumming and stripping again. But the amount of bait we go through is ridiculous. Today we've got 12 boxes of 5 kilogram pilchards on board, and basically that's more or less the same. And yeah, so we're gonna go back to the rapalas now, and we've got the rapalas and the birds. There you can see the bird. We're gonna put a bird in the water, and behind the bird there's a squid. And then we're going to put a couple of rapalas in. There you can see the bird with the squid. Look at that hook. size of that hook. And there you can see a couple of impalas going in. Yeah, so we're gonna try that now. Spirit's still high that we're gonna get one eventually, but it's a beautiful day on the ocean. As you can see, it's late afternoon already. It's almost 3 o'clock now. We've got 1 hour left of the comp, and it's a little bit misty, but no wind whatsoever. Flat, calm seas. I'll even bring the gecko here. I think I must maybe bring the gecko here when the tunas come a little bit closer. Maybe I'll bring in the gecko for a tuna expedition. That would be fun, catching a 50 or 60 kilogram on the gecko. That will be one hell of a story. Okay, so we're gonna go back to trolling now, and hopefully we can get something. At the moment the fish is marking right there. There it's swimming. You can see it's from there, it swam to there. It's at 20 meters. So it's all systems go here at the back to try and get that fish now. Hy's nog daar. Hy's nou in die jump. He's in the jump. There you can see a hard mark there. You can see it's swimming. Started over there, now it's swimming over there. Hy swem terug hoor. Hy swem terug na die jump toe. Hy's onder die boot, hy's reg onder die boot nou. Straight under the boat. On 25 meters. Swimming the other way. You can actually see it swimming around. There you can see, because this is live optics, so you can see how it's swimming around. Ja, hij heeft mooi gezwommen. Welke plek? Hij heeft hem weer overgekomen uit de stream. Finally, we've got a fish on. Yes, we've got a fish on. Okay. So yeah, we've been chumming and we've been watching that fish. Oh, geez, goose. There's 5, 6 more here. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna continue chumming and
strip on. I will chum if I give this rod and then he
okay.
Strip.
Okay. There's plenty going on here at the moment. Yeah. So, whoo, yes, finally we've got a fish on. On. Yes, look at the line. Look where the line's going. All the way out there. Okay guys, I'm gonna strip. I'm gonna get another line in the water and let's see if you can get a double hook up. Where's he going now, Mark? He finally decided he's hooked. He's finally decided he's hooked. Guys, it was complete chaos for a couple of minutes there. We're trying to get another one on, but there's so many fish around at the moment. Check here. There's fish, there's fish, there's fish everywhere around. What a beautiful fish, here he comes. Wow, stunning fish, stunning fish. One gaff in, one gaff, wacht. Nog, weer. Zo, here we go. Nog losdrek. Hold on, Mark. Yes, man. Dis wat ek sê, is baie. Okay, we've got number 2 on. 5 minutes later, we've got number 2 on.
As hy. Kom staan nie, die kan kry. Ek is nou net die bouters maar.
As hy. Okay.
Oh, goed.
Here we go. What? Oh,
Dis reg hier.
oh.
Dis reg hier.
He decided to run. Oh.
Right?
Oh. Okay.
Bietjie cham maak. Bietjie cham gou.
Okay. Up. Okay.
As hy.
Okay. Okay. The fight begins.
Ja, ek doen net. Kom hier, jy stop. Ja, dis ek hou weer cham. Ja, nou reg. Maar hulle wou net nie.
Ek weer agter. Kom.
Ja, nou kom jy op. Kom
Ek weer kom.
Want nou moet ons ons hou. Kijk, nu net moet je gaan niet. Hou hier. Ik sta nader aan hij rand. Ja, dat jong. Hij is nog hier met je net zo'n kort.
Ja, die stukje screen.
Ja.
Want die kant de links af.
Kom maar hoor. Hier kom hy, kom hy, kom hy. Hier kom hy.
Ja, dat is in die box, ja.
Hier kom hy, kom hy. Hier kom hy hoor. Ek gaan nie sy kop uithaal, ek sal nou trek as hy naby kom. Nog 'n ronde. Ah! Die lyn.
Ander keer. Kom net 'n bietjie los.
More Gav. So, I was hectic, but everything went so fast, but we got another one in, so that's 2. Okay, here we've got on. Mark just went on, but okay, we're chumming again. But yeah, circus. Complete circus here, we've got a double up. Here. It's a complete circus. Woo!
Nou,
Bucket! Oh, kijk, bring. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to let the one fish go out. So that fish, Mark's rod is loose at the moment, and Tian's fighting his fish closer to the boat. So yeah, we've got one drag trying to let. Woo! Angry fish. As soon as the fish hooked up, he actually said he thinks this is a bigger fish. So let's hope for a bigger fish. We've got 2 in the box, and those 2 fish hooked up 5 minutes before 4. It's now 2 minutes past 4. Those fish hooked up 5 minutes to 4. Lines up is at 4 o'clock. You could, yes, I'm running there screaming. We've got fish on. It's chumming. It's total chaos. This feels really like another what do you call those wicked tuna episodes where everything's just chaos on the boat. But this is that. Listen to that one running now. Listen to that one running. Oh my head. Check that one. Check this one running. Angry fish. Listen to that. Oh my head. Mark number 2 for the day. Deep color this side. Just Woo. Okay, here we go. Yes, what's wrong? Huh? Hey, it's a photo. Here we go. Like a photo bomb. There we go. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do now is just going to put the drone in the air quickly. Okay. No, I'm not going to put the drone in the air now. We need all hands on deck. Day 1 we were 5, day 2 we were 4, and today we are only 3. So it's a little bit chaotic on the boat with a double up and a novice tuna fisherman on the boat. It's a little bit chaotic.
stop chumming.
Stop chumming now. Lines up, stop chumming. Okay, so an hour later, and still fishing. Look at the sweat. The man's building up a sweat. Sy dak kry warm. And here in front, Mark's saying his fish feels tired. Mark, your fish tired? Tired. Okay, so we're gonna land yours first, or whose are we gonna land first?
All in the arms.
It's all in the arms. It's all in the arms. It's not in the legs, in the arms. Mark, it's in the arms. Mark, bring it in the arms. Yeah, I don't even see color. Where's the color? You say it's tired, but it's not. Oh, no, man, you're still flipping half an hour away. Okay.
Maar ek is ook naby amper in die boot, né? So ek gaan
Ek sal Gav ook Gav.
okay, dan sal ek hierdie ene ek sal hom gaf. Ek sal die primêre gaf doen.
Okay, dan sal ek ook Gav. Ja, jy wil sien color, jy wil sien color.
Anders as ek gaf sien. Jy steek waar dan gaat is die vis, hè?
Okay, another butterbilly in the basket. Can you nog 'n lyn insit of nie?
Sit die uit.
Kijk hoe lekker onder die boot.
Jo, normaal weer.
And gone is the fish. Still on the line, but going down there.
Ek het daai vis gesien van die kant. Ek het daai vis gesien van die ander kant. Toe hier pas, hè. Alles is nog niet perfect hier, man.
Maar is reg.
What's the time on landing the fish? We're still busy. We're still busy fighting it.
That's fine, because it's till 5 o'clock. 1700 level down the rock.
Copy that. Stand by. Hierdie lyk net so na 'n groot vis. Geniet dit.
I love it. I love it.
Hè, man. Geniet dit. Lyk dit hier so, ja, Andrei.
Einde weer. Ik denk hij is nog.
Hout even daai kant toe. Staan nie agter by die motors of wat?
Ik kon gevoel het, hij wil niet meer spelen.
Lyk dit kom in.
Draai naar jouw kant. Naar jouw kant.
Got it.
Kom aan die kant.
Mark's fish coming up, making those big turns. Yo, beautiful. Lekker boys! Well done, Mark! Stick net, Mark! That's Mark, you're 40, almost 50 minutes. You're 50 minutes in, Mark.
Yeah, it's coming, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Definitely the biggest one of the day. Yo, beautiful fish. Yo, just look at that fish. Yo, monster. Shoo! While I've got you here, while we're fishing this monster of a tuna, remember to subscribe, like our channel. There's a massive Mozambique trip coming up straight from this. I'm flying to Mozambique. We're going to be catching GTs, not tunas like this, a little bit smaller tunas, sailfish, Dorados, what else? Amberjacks, wahoos, everything. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go check out the channel. Hey, Mark! Geef mij. Safely back in the harbor. What a feeling, what a day. But now I need a hot shower, and that wasn't that yeah, it was quite daunting, the ride back in the dark, mist and everything. So but yeah, we're safe in the harbor and very happy. So we just arrived back at the club and you can hear the music's pumping and everything's going. But yeah, here comes Karane in. Get the boat back in the trailer, and yeah, then I'm gonna get some much needed sleep and pain pills.